Hi, I'm Ashley with wheelchairtraveling.com, where we explore accessibility in travel and experiences. Today, I'm talking with comedian Insane Wayne about life on the road, performing across the country, and navigating accessibility in the entertainment world. So, Wayne, what is the most insane Wayne moment that you've had on the road recently?
On the road, recently, uh, well, we had to go to the World Series, for softball, and they broke my wheelchair. They broke my game chair, and so they broke one of the rims, and we had to play our game the next day. And so it was really frustrating because I gave specific rules on you know I taped my tires together and everything just so that that wouldn't happen. And somehow they broke the tape and broke my rim. So it was like stressful, but then they came through for me. The airline was great. They linked me up with their representative in that area for the Performax wheelchair that I had.
Okay.
And he came and fixed it. So it
Wow.
was a beautiful thing. He fixed it the same day.
Wow.
Yeah, he actually came to my hotel and fixed it.
What airline did you fly?
What was it? Delta?
Okay. Okay. That's pretty impressive that they fixed it that quickly. In terms of your comedy life, for people who haven't seen you perform yet, who are you? Who is Insane Wayne?
Insane Wayne. I've been doing stand-up comedy since college. I was doing stand-up before my accident happened, so I've always been this guy. But I had to adapt once my life took a turn. Once because people don't know I had got shot in the back trying to break up a bar fight, and so from that moment, life changed, and so I had to adapt. So yeah, I'm just a guy that's a grandfather, father, husband, uh, barber, coach, play basketball, play softball. Um, I do more stuff in my chair than most people walking do.
Heck yes, you do. And you've even performed at some really big stages in front of some huge audiences, including where my partner Steven found you. And that was on a clip from America's Got Talent, in which you
Oh yeah.
performed and did really well. So, what was that like rolling out onto the stage and performing in front of millions of people?
Oh man, it was like a dream come true, long time overdue. Like I've been doing comedy for like over 25 years now. And so it's like just to get to that point was like a big moment in my career, something to put to stamp, to make it official because, shoot, it allowed places that wouldn't normally see me and people who wouldn't normally see me. And so that was like really big to just be able to be, on that platform was beautiful. I loved it.
Yeah. Oh, that's incredible. So, comedy
It
has
was
taken you obviously to different cities. When you arrive somewhere new, what turns the usual into maybe an unexpected adventure?
okay. Here goes one right here. I had went to Plano, Texas, and me and the other comedian, we've never been there, so we're thinking in terms of getting a hotel that we wanted the hotel to be real close to the venue to make it convenient, so we wouldn't have to travel as far. And so the first day we were there, we're thinking, hey, the venue's like a few blocks down from what we GPS. It's like a good 10-minute walk. Let's do it. So we're like, okay, cool. So we leave our hotel, journeying down the street. Then all of a sudden, the sidewalk stops.
Oh God.
There's no more sidewalk. And I'm like, okay, so now what? You know what I'm saying? So then we had to get on the side of the highway,
Oh my
on
God.
the side of the highway,
Sketchy.
highway, on the
Sketchy.
super sketchy because my boy, he's walking in front of me and he's making sure cars see us. And so I'm pushing along the side. And then we go across the street. They had a crosswalk to go to nothing. So we took the crosswalk to the other side and start going down. And as we're going down the street, these big ass longhorns start coming up to us. I'm like, oh hell no,
What?
dog. We gotta hurry up and go. And so I didn't notice that there was like electric fence right there. So they didn't pass the fence. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we're pushing down the highway. Then when we get to the corner, they actually have a crosswalk sign. The sidewalk starts again and it goes to the corner, right?
Okay.
They have a
Okay.
sign. And then the stupidest thing for me was that they had the crosswalk for deaf people. I mean, not deaf, but blind people.
Yeah.
How is a blind person going to get to that corner?
Yeah.
There's there's no sidewalks. It's just the street. And you push the button. It was like, wait, wait, wait. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
They
Wait a
expect the blind
minute.
person to get to this corner. So then once we crossed the because like where we had to cross that was the on ramp for them to come off the freeway.
Oh
So we
God.
had to cross the on ramp from the little highway we were on. We had to cross the on ramp. So we crossed that, get to the next corner, right? Still no sidewalks. So now we're going down the frontage road of the freeway on the side with no sidewalks. We're just going down, down, down. And I'm like, what the hell is this, bro? It's all these businesses and there's no sidewalks
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah. Just say a
And
prayer.
it was just
My
like,
gosh. That's so,
man,
that's
yeah,
sketchy. And that's in the good old, yeah, USA. So there's definitely some inaccessible parts for sure. Oh my gosh.
man. I said they don't love us out here in Plano, Texas, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. I
I
guess
said people
not.
in wheelchairs must just stay home or catch transportation. Don't nobody want to be free and just roam around.
Yeah.
I said because this is not it. This is not
Yeah.
it. There was nowhere for me to go up. If it wasn't for my friend being there with me, it was like I wouldn't have been able to get up some of the sidewalks down.
Yeah.
It was just crazy. It
Do you
was
ever put
crazy.
any stories like that in your acts or that particular story?
Well, only time I do that is when I see someone in the audience that can really relate.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it makes more sense to them than to just try to say it to the other side, because at that moment you'll get the, oh, I don't want that pity shit. You know what I mean? I don't want
Yeah.
that pity
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. So
Because
like,
I
yeah,
tried to,
you've
yeah.
probably seen the word accessible a lot when you travel, as since you've been in a chair for a number of years. How often does that actually mean accessible?
Let me tell you something. People think that if they put poles all over the restroom, it makes it accessible. It's like those bars don't mean nothing for someone who can't stand up. Like, if
Yeah.
I can't get my wheelchair into the stall and able to do a full 360, this is not accessible. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
They think we have this stall and it has poles. Can you use that? No. What am I going to do? Pull myself in there and then leave my wheelchair out here on the outside? No, I'm not
Yeah.
going to do that.
Yeah.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. No.
Yeah.
Like I had to go to New York one time and I had got a hotel and it was terrible, because it was supposed to be handicap accessible, all the stuff, and it was just like the room was disgusting. Room was nasty, filthy, looked like anybody just like it was just nasty. There was mold in the bathroom. The walk-in shower was mold everywhere. I was like, what are we doing here?
Ugh.
Like, do you realize I'm disabled that I'm gonna tell somebody about this?
Yeah.
Like,
And you have to touch all of it too.
that part, like it makes no sense to me. Like, bro, like if you do us, our community wrong, we're gonna tell somebody.
Yeah.
That's a nice little check.
Yeah, definitely. There's
Like,
people watching. We're sharing.
yeah, like
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
freaking terrible.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah, other than that, I'm saying I always try to double check and triple check to make sure that everything is accessible. Places that I go have accessibility. When I deal with different promoters, I make sure that they know that I'm in a wheelchair, just in case if you didn't know. And I need accessibility. Let me know if you have a ramp or no ramp or elevator or no elevator, if I'm comfortable with allowing people to pick me up and put me on stage, you know what I mean? That type of communication stuff has to happen.
Yeah, yeah. So that was actually going to be my next question because obviously not every stage is accessible. So yeah, how do you approach comedy clubs and like promoters and whatnot, like getting on a stage or telling them you are in a wheelchair and then getting there and realize it's not accessible and so I mean like has there been times where things haven't been accessible and you just have to grab some people and be like, okay, you guys got to throw me up on the stage. You guys have to get me up on here somehow, some way.
Oh yeah, like a lot of stages in LA are like that, and I'm not like a complainer, so I'm willing to allow people to put me on stage. You know what I mean? Because
Okay.
I want to be seen. I want the stage time. However I have to get there, I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not worried about it. If people got to pick me up, let's go. Because I've been picked up 25 flights of stairs before to go do comedy in somebody's living room. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not
Like, do you
opposed
ever
to
see
it.
anything like after the fact? Like, I mean, after, like the adrenaline goes down and you've done your thing and be like, hey, like, I want to come back here again, or maybe for the next person, just kind of bringing it up to their attention, being like, hey, get a portable ramp, get some wooden planks together, at least you have something that works.
Well, the craziest thing, it's not too many people in my position that that are willing to go to those places. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of them only go to places that have accessibility. So a lot of times those people really don't have to do that much because it's like very rare for them to get somebody in my position to come to their spot. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they don't pretty much worry about it because it's like, okay, I'll pay all this money for this ramp to just use it once a year or maybe once every 3 years because I only know Insane Wayne is the only wheelchair comedian I know that travels. You know what I'm saying? That's like a waste of money for them. So, you know,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. Still think it's important. I feel like there's more and more people who want to be in that world and they got to be able to get up on stage and do your things. And there's definitely like a stigmatism in the entertainment world and not wanting to fork out the extra dollars to get us on stage. But I mean, somehow, some way, like get us on stage somehow, whether you're going to have to get a bunch of people to carry us up there or something. Let's figure that shit out.
yeah,
Um,
the craziest thing is that, like some places, they're big on seating rather than trying
yeah,
to have a ramp. 'Cause, ramps take up a lot of space.
yeah, yeah.
You
So
know what
when
I'm saying? So they're like, eh.
yeah, so when you do travel and you let them know ahead of time, what does it look like when they actually get it right?
Oh wow, shoot. I did the once I got to the club, the mic drop, it was nice. They had a way for me to get up there, nice ramp that I didn't have to have nobody help me up. It was just a nice smooth on the stage and nice smooth off the stage transition. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Laughs Unlimited the same way. Laughs Unlimited used to have like a little area that you used to have to go up. Now it's like a nice long little platform. I get to the stage, comfortable, easy. Get off the stage, comfortable, easy. You
Love it.
know, uh,
Yeah,
but yeah. So
that's
yeah,
progress.
a couple places have it. Some places don't. Some places have like Tommy T's. They have a ramp that they can put into place when they need it and take it out when they need it.
Hmm.
So yeah. The Tommy
Yeah,
T's has a ramp. So
yeah,
yeah.
no, that's fantastic. So when you're you're on stage and you're performing and you're in the moment and you're in the flow. Like it's everything you're talking about is just really landing. You see people smiling and laughing, like you're in the vibe. Do you think when that happens that people stop seeing the wheelchair first and just start seeing you?
Of course, because because uh, uh, most of my jokes, like some of my jokes, are about my position, and a lot of them are about just being a regular person. You know what I'm saying? So it can relate over and to both sides.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because once I get to going, it's like just watching somebody sit there and tell jokes because of the fact that okay, we already know he's in the chair. He expressed that. Now he's telling jokes. Let's go.
Yeah.
And so it just makes it fun.
Yeah. I agree. Um,
You've been there.
yeah, no, definitely, definitely. What's something people don't really realize about how much extra planning it takes to travel in a wheelchair, especially when you're touring?
Oh man, it takes a lot. It takes a lot because the fact that, like, say, before, like when I had to cath myself, I used to always make sure that I had extra catheters, and sometimes extra is not even enough. You know what I mean? And then they don't really have too many places where you can just pull up and be like, "Hey, man, can I buy some catheters from you guys or something like that?" You can't. There's no place like that for us. So it's like if you're out, you're gonna have to take one of those catheters and rewash it and keep it until you're able to get you to some new packs. You know what I'm saying? And for some people who have to wear diapers or whatever the case may be, you might run out. Now what? You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't. It's just not having access to the stuff when we need it in emergencies. You know what I mean? So I have to overpack. I have to have one bag for all my incontinent supplies, and then I got clothes and shoes.
Yeah.
And then so about the time my trip is over, I end up instead of having 3 bags, I end up with 2 because I done used all my supplies up. So now I'm down to 2 bags. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
going is a lot. Coming back is different because most of my supplies are done, so I don't have to lug that
Yeah. But
extra bag.
it's definitely better to go with extra supplies for sure. That's definitely one of my tips for sure because yeah, you just never know like what could possibly happen. Maybe your flight's delayed or something could happen, where you just need some extra supplies. So definitely overpack in that regards.
Yeah,
Ah,
because I always keep like a bag on me with supplies in it, and then I keep a luggage bag with supplies. So just in case of what if my luggage gets lost? Well, I
yep,
got supplies in my bag. You know what I'm
yep.
saying?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
always
Okay.
got to have your back twice.
Yeah, that's a great tip. So what's the most unexpected thing that's ever happened to you during one of your shows that made you think, well, this is definitely going to go in one of my shows?
Oh man, let's see. There was a time and it was funny. It was unexpected. I was doing the show with Wilding Out. We were in Oakland. No matter of fact, San Leandro. I was with Wilding Out, and I was on stage and I was telling my jokes, and there was this lady that stood up and she starts like reaching for my hand, and I'm over like, "Oh, girl, look at you all sexified," talking to her. And I said, "Come over here with your sexy self." She starts walking to me and collapses. Boom. And I'm like, "What the heck?" And I'm looking at her, and she was so focused on me that she forgot her crutches on her chair.
Oh my gosh.
She fell on the ground and she crawled back to the chair. And I was like, "Why is she crawling?" She crawled back to the chair and then grabbed her. She had the arm crutches, the ones that
Yeah.
clip to the arm. And she got up. I'm like, "Oh, damn, you had crutches, girl." I said, "You looked into my eyes, huh, baby? You forgot you couldn't walk, huh?"
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like you were so charming that you made her forget that she was disabled.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny because it was like unexpected, unplanned. She just got up, took like 2 steps towards me, reaching for me, and was like, boom. And I'm like, "Oh my God, she fell." I said, "See how I do? I make ladies' legs weak." Everybody started laughing, and then come to find out, she really had crutches.
She's weak in the knees.
That part,
I
really
get
weak.
so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Um,
Karaoke time.
okay, so what's one of your favorite cities you've ever performed in?
Favorite city? I like Vegas.
How come?
So much to do. So many, like you can go there for a show and end up on like 5 other different shows because of the fact that Vegas is a nighttime city.
Hmm.
Like people don't wake up and start doing stuff till like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, and it runs off into the morning. Or some people don't wake up till like 12 o'clock in morning all day. So you can go do comedy rooms from like 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. damn near.
Yeah,
Just depends on who you with, if who you know.
yeah. And obviously, I mean, I've been there, so I know they do overall, I feel like a great job accessibility wise in terms of transportation and being able to get around. I'm not a fan of the carpet, honestly, everywhere, but other than that,
Yeah.
I feel like they do a great job.
Yeah, and the casinos carpet is terrible. But for the most part, all the clubs that I've been in, all were handicap accessible.
Oh, I mean, stage and everything too.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fantastic. Have you ever run into an inaccessible issue at Vegas? Because that's kind of, I feel like, a little bit harder to find.
Yeah, no, because I think out there in Vegas, I believe that their ordinance to make everything accessible was like done they had a whole thing they did for the whole year where they make all the sidewalks accessible. You could see all the yellow and all different signs. There's a lot of signage too that
Yeah.
lets you know which directions to go for accessibility. Like, don't go this way. There's stairs. Look, go this way. There's ramps this way type stuff. It's like everywhere. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I love signage because sometimes it's not so obvious, but you know, give me a sign. Help me out somehow. I don't care if I have to go on the side or the back or whatnot, but like tell me how to get in and don't make me guess. Yeah.
Okay. Give me the big giant arrow.
Yeah, exactly. Or yeah, I'm okay with the truncated domes too. I mean, just find me a little yellow brick road that I can follow too. Like either way,
Yeah.
just give me find me the way. So I know we talked about some of your supplies and whatnot, but is there anything else that you will never travel without? Obviously your wheelchair, but you know.
Uh No, just whenever I travel, I always have I got like a bright orange duffel bag and backpack that I use.
Yeah.
So that way, when I do have to check it, and then when it comes out, I know that's my bag.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's a good trick for sure. Yeah, you're not like
That's
waiting
my
around and
bag.
guessing and like yeah, rummaging through, picking up somebody else's luggage. It's really,
Yeah,
really
because if you find a nice luggage, everybody tends to have that same bag.
yeah, yeah.
You know, you know. I just got a big ass orange duffel bag and a orange backpack. They're
How do
both
you
the same color.
so you just put obviously the duffel bag on your lap and then the backpack on the back of your wheelchair? Is that how you roll?
Yep.
Excellent.
Yep.
Yeah, that's usually how we do it.
And I never check my bags in the beginning. I always check them at the gate. That way, when I get off the plane, they hand me my bag right there. I don't have to go down to the bag check.
That's also a good tip. Do you do you always check your wheelchair or are you breaking your wheelchair down and keeping it inside the cabin when you fly?
Well, my chair doesn't. Well, what I do is I roll my chair down to the airplane doorway and then transfer into their aisle chair seat,
Yeah.
and then you know they'll take my chair, put it on, put it on the plane, and then that part.
So, what are you most excited about right now? Is there like a tour or a project that you're working on, or some place that you're looking to perform next?
Well, I have things in play. I have some stuff coming up. People that want to work with me. I'm doing a show with Damon Williams coming up. Um, I'm planning on getting back into doing more movies, like movie shorts based on my comedy. I've been posting a lot of them up. I don't know if you've been seeing them, but I've been posting them up. Those are projects I have done with people like, man, over 10 years ago. And so, I posted them up to see what kind of feedback I'm getting from them, and people like them. So I plan on doing more of those, traveling more this year, you know, trying to, trying to stay relevant,
Yeah,
trying to
definitely.
stay busy
Where are
and
you going to
trying
be
to
traveling to this year?
wherever it takes me.
Okay, yeah, let's get you booked
Yeah.
up. Sure.
Yeah. I'm
So,
lining it up. As a matter of fact, I have a meeting with my agency tomorrow. And so, we're making plans. So we're going to see what we got going on.
love it. So, where can people follow you and yeah, follow you, stay in contact with you, maybe book you for some shows? Yeah, what's the best way?
I'll be all through these streets of Stockton. So if you see me, just follow me anytime you want to. Um, but no,
Literally.
all my handles are 209 Insane Wayne. If you would like to email me, it's insane209wayne at gmail.com. I'm an OG. That's why I still got Gmail. Um, Other than that, follow me online. Follow me online. My Instagram, my Facebook. I'm always putting up my shows and stuff there. My TikTok. I'm always posting my shows there, so you can always go there. But yeah, if you want to contact me, just inbox me or email me.
Absolutely. And I hope that you get booked up for this year and next year and all the years to come. I just feel like there's some great big things coming for you. You're absolutely hilarious and such a wonderful human being and charismatic as heck. And I just thank you so much for taking the time to share your stories and your experiences today with me, Wayne. It's really been just absolutely great chatting with you. And for everybody watching, you can learn more about wheelchair accessible travel experiences at wheelchairtraveling.com. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys next time.